guys. Maraming salamat of course kay Yahuwah. At of course sa asawa ko na pauwi na. Mag-iingat ka. Kay Maria, big shoutout kay 62 agad at nag-iisa nag-comment dito sa ating live natin. So tagal-tagal tayo hindi nakapag-live dahil nilalagnat ako. So big shoutout sa inyo guys. And nevertheless, kung konti tayo dito o hindi, I don't mind. All I want to do is to really inform you guys at wala akong ibang mithiin kundi maisabay kayo sa mga nangyayari dito sa cryptocurrency. So nga pala si Bear. I've been here since 2017. I've been trying to share you guys my wins, my losses dito sa cryptocurrency since 2021, since August. And ngayon guys, bibigyan ko muna kayo ng nangyayari sa cryptocurrency for Bitcoin mainly. So sa crypto, everyone is like becoming a little bit more disbelief instead of like saying, this is cryptocurrency pump already, Bitcoin recovery, etc. There's still disbelief on what is happening right now. Big shoutouts kay Master Gray. So, yun yung sinasabi ko dito. So, when we reach and try to test this moving average, so nag-double bottom na tayo, di ba? So, nag-W na siya eh. Yun lang yung may iniintay natin. Pero hindi ko sinasabi that that's gonna determine everything. Okay? Mamaya pag-usapan natin yun. Pag-usapan natin is we have to test it one more time. Then, that's the time when we will be able to see what will be the next move. So, remember that we are just retesting this level, no? Hindi tayo nag-close above, so we don't have to like celebrate something on it. Diba sinabi ko we need to close above the 16K or this line on the previous video. Pero hindi rin na ako nagkulang na sinabi ko na we can long from here. Even though it's a little bit parang scary kasi overheated si logarithmic. Tapos yung ano natin isang bagal, yung liquidity natin. Pero, yun yung fascinating thing here. Pag mas mabagal yung liquidity, doon nagkakaroon ng surprise moves yung Bitcoin natin. No? So, na-underestimate or na-undermine to ng mga tao. Kumbaga, pag slow liquidity, doon bumubuhos yung everything. Pag slow liquidity, biglang bubuhos yung everything. Tapos magigising. Tapos pag nagising yung mga tao, okay, nakawan natin sila pera. Kasi it's very obvious na, yun yung gustong gawin ng market. So dito makikita nyo yung mga check marks natin and all of these are our success trades. Okay, maliban dito sa recent trade natin dito sa negative. Okay, so tama to yung trade natin kaso umangat siya ng todo. So bumagsak siya, dito lang tayo, hindi na nagkatotoo. Kasi we were really expecting that we can go back there pero hindi tayo nakabalik. So bumagsak tayo, hindi ko in-expect na babagsak tayo ng ganito. Ang sinabi kong babagsak natin is 110. We need to secure that. Now, we were able to correct it multiple times. So 1, 2, 3 times. So nagkaroon tayo ng W doon. Okay, which is really good. Okay, sa 1-day time frame. Pero I'm not gonna be so complacent about to the point where if we will look at this current situation. Okay. So, bearish siya, no? Pero hindi pa nagko-close to, guys. May 13 hours roughly pa kayo. Okay, PST time. So, I mean, LA time. Okay, so, what's gonna happen from here? Okay, so, from here, if we're gonna just do and follow the moving averages, price action, then, ang gusto talaga natin gawin is magkaroon muna tayo ng maliit na double top dito. So, parang gatong-gato din. Hindi ko naman binago. Pares pa rin naman. So, pag bumigay din to, ito din yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Pabagsak tayo dito. At pag na-touch natin tong 98K, let's not expect that this will hold still. Because any crash like that below 100K, same thing nung pumasok tayo sa 100K, everyone's celebrating. Pag pumasok tayo pababa ulit, it's not gonna be so positive, no? Ang hirap i-convince ng mga retail, pati yung mga paper hands sa cryptocurrency, whether they are whales or what. Pero pag, alam mo na, pag paper hands yung mga yan, wala. Hindi talaga natin sila may influence. Pero anyways, there is a big news for XRP. So saglit lang to live na to kasi nilalagnat pa rin ako guys. Ewan kung bakit ganito yung lagnat ko for 2 weeks na. Ano na ako? magto 2 weeks na ako nilalagnat. So, pabalik-balik siya yung kung bakit. So, maybe it's the weather. Pero tulad sinabi ko guys, meron tayong price dito sa BTC. Makikita natin, no? Na parang nakakatakot nga naman yung ganitong liquidity na nawala. Pero like we have already explained this on our previous videos, okay, digitally, it really crashed but it did not. Okay, so this is just like a mere, we can consider as glitch, pero hindi siya glitch. I just want to like, for the lack of better words, okay, para may explain agad sa inyo na you don't have to like really be so worried about this. You should be more positive about this is because there is a buying power. Kung yun lang ang titignan nyo, yung candle without looking at the fundamental on why did this happen. Okay, so wait lang, balitan natin to into candles. Pasensya na, magulo. Okay, so ngayon nakita natin na we are seeing higher low, lower low, higher low. And now we're trying to test this moving average 20 sa 2.5. And we've been predicting this, that this is not going to crash. And if it crash, then might as well not, why not ibalik natin siya dito sa level sa to. Okay? And what happens is if that happens, it's gonna be another 2 years of bear market. If that's the case for XRP, if that's what you really want for XRP. Okay, so big shoutouts kay XC pati kay Jonathan. Okay, so ano yung pinaglalaban ko dito guys? Okay, so before we go with that one, alam ko excited na kayo sa news ni XRP na nakita ko at i-explain, hihimayin ko sa inyo, don't worry. Mabilis lang itong live na to, okay, para ma-offer to sa mga interesado sa ganitong topics. So ito si Hyperliquid, merong trader tayo dito na meron siyang 61 in total of equity. Okay, meron siyang holdings sa pinagsabay niya yung open ng BTC and Ethereum long. Okay, so nag-open siya ng 111. Tayo maaga tayo, 108, pero nag-close tayo ng 113. Kasi tinitingnan ko kung baka mag-stop tayo doon or harangin agad tayo doon. Pero hindi, pumasok pa tayo ng 116,500 and 116,200. Okay, so ngayon wala na tayong position kung tutusin, pero ang meron tayo is observation. Okay, we can still observe people who are really good at trading and this is one of those good traders. Ang trader na to is may 100% win rate maliban dun sa open niya. So 90% yung lalabas ngayon, pero definitely this is a 100% win rate trader. Okay, so this is from Hyper Tracker. Okay, so why are we talking about this is because we're tracking smart money. Okay, we can consider this as a smart money. Okay, and I don't want to just like say, oh, okay, this is just whale, insider, etc. This is a smart money, definitely. Okay, bakit? Hindi naman siya yung parang nung announcement lang ni Trump tsaka siya nag-open, di ba? So, patuloy pa rin siya nag-trade. Okay? Patuloy pa rin siya nag-trade and consistently was able to like really keep on winning on those trades. And the problem with that one is also we found another trader as well. 16 naman to. Pero ang dami yung holdings, no? So, makikita natin yung amount. PNL. Okay? So, since hindi na ako nakalagin, makikita natin dito yung mga losses niya. So, more ever, yung mga mapapansin nyo, ang pinaka-total of unrealized PNLs niya na nakikita natin dito is because of the short trades na ginawa niya. Pero may mga ilan dito na natatalo yung longs niya, okay, kasi hindi pa nakakapag-rebound. Pero more ever, ang napapansin natin dito is yung mga longs, yung mga shorts niya ang nagpapatalo sa kanya. So, katulad na ito, Suwi, sobrang laki. Pero this Aptos, of course, is a way narrative na tinatawag. Near is a way narrative as well. Kumbaga, iniiwasang narrative na siya. You know? Kasi wala na doon. So, kaya nananalo siya. So, same thing with Avax. Wala masyado yung mga tao dito. Pero, it's still there. It's still winning. It's still in the top choice. Wait lang, uubo ako. Okay? So, yan yung tinitingnan natin dito. So, ito yung mga magagandang panoorin na trader kasi marami siyang hawak. Hindi lang siya basta parang ito lang yung hawak niya, etc. Hindi ko din to ina-advise na mag-open kayo ng maraming longs and short. At hindi biro din yung 10x na cross, no? So, pag pumitik ulit yung ganong kind of like capitulation katulad nito, yung mawala sa order books, malaki yung mangyayaring damage dito or baka maging liquidation to kung sakali, no? So, ngayon, ito yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. Okay. Why did it survive? It's because it's hedging, no? Naka-hedging siya. So, meron siyang long, meron siyang shorts. Okay? Pero also, meron siyang pantapal. Okay, kung bakit hindi siya, nakita niya, nagwala lang yung price niya. So, umangat lang tapos bumagsak. So, nothing really did happen because what he did is he shorted those assets na away assets na tinatawag na hindi masyado pinuputakta, hindi na tinitingnan, so short niya. So, this is one of those smart assets, smart traders na marunong. Kasi ang ginagawa niya, dinadala niya yung kanyang strategy mula sa traditional papunta dito. Ito yung tinatawag na they will keep on shorting those projects na hindi na talaga ipuputaktihin pero nakalista pa din. So sabi natin GME. When before GME back in 2016 and like before 2016, everyone's like keep on just shorting that one is because it just keeps on losing. Kumbaga, so same thing with other assets na sabi na Toys R Us. Ganun din, just keeps on losing, hindi siya nagpo-progress, hindi siya umaangat. So, isang factor dun is yung realty or paano nagsasara yung mga stores nila, physical stores. So that is an evident reason. So probably this smart trader is finding a reason to really short these assets na away assets sa tinatawag. Okay, so ako lang naggawa nun. Yung para sa akin away asset siya kasi bakit hindi ba siya masyadong hindi na siya masyadong binibili ng mga hype culture ng cryptocurrency. So yan din yung magiging topic natin later. Okay, but again, we're still winning dito sa dalawang trades na itong 100% trader na to. Okay, so for now, okay, babantayan ko pa rin siya para sa inyo. Okay, pero ang kailangan ko lang maging maingat dito is mamaya ilagay natin yung buong trust natin sa tao, which nadala na tayo dyan. What we don't like is baka ang maging move is pag sinabi natin, kasi I was about to really say na magre-retrace na tayo, which is ideal, pero probably what happens is maging ganyan siya tsaka tayo pabagsak, no? Which is we saw that in this move, walang manipulation kaya siya mangyayari isaangat ng konti tapos tsaka babagsak. Okay, pero paano mo masasabi na talagang bullish pa yung price? As long as it sits on top of the moving average, it needs to be a higher low. Yun lang yung mga check marks natin. And it needs to have volume. Okay? Yung dump natin, dapat magkaroon siya ng volume para masabi natin na, okay, real trades. Okay? Hindi siya manipulation trade na parang may impending trade dito pa lang. Okay? Parang mangyayari is baka mabuhusan. Tsaka magsisunuran yung mga siraulo. Ang mangyayari, alam nyo na. Okay? So, ang last defense talaga natin is 106. Okay? Pag hindi pa rin talaga ito mag-support, babagsak talaga to. Yan ang mangyayari dyan. So, pero ako, para sa akin, yun talaga safest at bullish talaga. Itong moving average at itong higher low. Lower high. Higher low. Yeah, higher low. Mas mataas na low. Okay? So, ngayon, ito na yung news. Okay, so nakita ko lang to kanina. Okay? So, ano yung ibig sabihin na ito? Bibilisan ko para sa inyo guys. Okay? Kung ready na kayo, mag-chat kayo ng awesome sa comment section natin. I-explain ko siya sa inyo. Ay ko. Yan, big shoutouts kay Angel Natan. Pati kay Anime. Pati kay Zen Mind. Yan kay Stephen Linos, big shoutouts. Okay. So, medyo mahaba to kung i-deep dive nyo pa kasi may mga ano pa siya dito. Okay. So, ngayon, hindi to hype, okay? Kasi this is also an answer to the question na nakuha ko from this comment, no? So, mahaba tong question din yan. Okay, gusto ko lang din sagutin to. Gamitin niyo natin live na to kasi magwa 1 week na rin to na pinag-iisipan ko yung sagot ko. Okay, which mamaya sasagutin ko. Pag-usapan muna natin yung news. Okay, so ang sabi dito, Ripple XRP news today of October 26. So this is very fresh. Okay, fresh pa to. Okay. Okay, so just to keep it like super simple for you guys, ang sabi lang dito is yung Ripple natin, okay, was able to complete or has completed the 1.25 billion hidden road acquisition. Okay? And rebranding it as a Ripple Prime. Okay? So, medyo gumanda yung name. Okay? And making it the first crypto firm to operate doon sa global multi-asset prime broker for institutional clients. Don't worry, mamaya explain ko sa inyo. Mas papadaliin ko yung ibig sabihin natin. So, yung company also announced na may deals tayo to acquire yung Rail, R-A-I-L, Rail, for 200 million only and G Treasury for 1 billion in 2025. Okay? So, ito din yung prediction ko na this year before the end of 2026, no? Na magkakaroon tayo ng new narrative which is acquisitions. Okay, why? Because, di ba, sabi ko nga sa inyo na we are at the mercy of whom? The institutional traders. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Okay, ano ba ang behavior ng mga institutional traders or institutional companies is they try to acquire, they don't want to build from the ground, okay? They want the attention. If you have the attention, then more likely you will be getting a lot of acquisition deals or people will be trying to buy your company. Sabi natin, okay, kunyari lang, okay, yung vlog ni Joe Rogan, sabi natin. Joe Rogan alone, yung yung YouTube niya, binili yon for $800 million. Okay, I'm not sure if the accurate, but it's 3-digit million. Probably 300 to 500 million, safe to say, pero you can research. Pero siya pa rin yung magsasalita doon. Okay? Something like that. Because of the attention. So, now, the Ripple XRP natin, nag-surge siya ng 11.5% if we will be looking at the over week netong last week before this week entered. Okay? And ang nangyari, okay, ito yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. Ang nangyari is we surpassed the multi-week of 2.65 and nag-boost yung market cap natin. Parang may bumuhos na market cap natin nearly about 159 billion. Okay? Now, if we're gonna look at the alley charts as well here, tingnan nyo na lang, okay? Ang nangyari is it made it to be back to the 4th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Okay, kasi naalis siya eh. Top 5 siya, tapos naging top 4 na ulit. Okay, so we're heading against or trying to headbutt against with the BNB or Binance. So despite the whale profit taking na nangyayari, okay, that's very evident. One of the scandals of by XRP Ripple, okay, the overall sentiment is still positive. Okay, intraday or intra-week na lang sabihin natin. Okay, yung interest ng mga retail natin is very strong. Okay, not because of cultism siguro. Not say it that way kasi it's very parang mababaw na mindset kung wala akong maipapakita sa inyo na it's because of cultism, etc. No, I really think it's because of genuine approach of people na kung sabihin natin 5 years ka na sa XRP, imposible naman na hindi ka magre-research, di ba? Something like that. And that's what I notice about myself. If I was a hater of 2021, 2020, 2021, And for 4 years, since 2018, 4 years na akong hater, I didn't find myself na just hating without researching. Kumbaga, moreover, nag-research ako after like siguro of 3 years. It may be late, pero I did try to do some research, and that's why we were able to have this really good prediction for XRP, no? So why am I talking about this? Okay, it's because this is gonna be so big. Okay, so despite the will profit taking nga, sinabi ko sa inyo, sila James Wynn, okay, joining the XRP community. Okay, citing, sinasite nila na it's yung potential ni XRP for revolutionizing banking or overall finance system that we have right now. It's going to just push it to the new levels. It's not gonna be one of those like it's gonna cancel out one thing tapos open a new thing. No, they are just going to bridge. Okay, it's the bridge to the new system. Okay, and that's what most people don't understand. Okay, that the XRP system is like more of like a financial bridge from Web 2 to Web 3, parang ganon. So, ang sabi ni Ali dito on how I understand, lalo na yung iba niyang kumbaga yung iba pa niyang kumbaga yung iba niyang charts at yung analysis niya. Okay? He's leaning towards do sa $3. Okay? Pero how I see it is it's gonna be rocky or kumbaga magiging parang mahirap siya basagin agad right away. So we will see a lot of stagnation dito sa taas nito. Or what happens is like this. Kunyari, ang dilim kasi netong ano ko. Teka lang. So, wait lang guys. Babaguhin ko tong para makita nyo lang. Ayan. Okay. So, sabihin natin ganyan. Okay. This is how I see it. Ganyan. As long as we keep on supporting this level, hindi to bearish. Okay? We're still producing a higher low from here. Higher low. Okay? And yung Ripple strategic move natin will come from the macros. Okay? Or institutions. Not institutional, institutions. Okay, sabihin natin governments, SEC litigation, XRP ETF. Ang dami pang bullish, no? So, kung natatakot ka, katulad ko, natatakot na ako pumasok sa mga bagong asset na binabrand ngayon, lalo na sa ganitong times of market. So ba't di ka nagtotalk about ng mga new gems in cryptocurrency? It's because I'm just setting you for a trap na hindi naman kayo magaling take profit katulad ko. Tapos magsasuggest ako sa inyo ng mga new assets. Hindi katulad dati eh. Ang bilis ko magsabi, oh, Magic Eden, sige go, pasok kayo. Oh, Mocha, pasok kayo. Kaya Graphlink, pasok kayo. Dimitra, pasok kayo. Waxel, pasok kayo. Movie, pasok kayo. Ang bilis ko magsalita, pero lahat yun nagpa-pump. 80% most of the time, we see 2x, 3x, 4x. But this time, guys, this is not the time for us to be looking into small caps. If you understand and you really understand the crypto rotation, you know what I mean. Okay, this is not the time for you to do a lot of exhibitions with your remaining capital or buying powder or power. Okay? So, how to really further explain this to you guys in the most simplest way. Yung Ripple natin, hindi lang siya basta parang selling crypto anymore. Okay, yung basta isipin nyo lang, nagbibenta lang yung crypto tapos they take profit over the counter, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, mabilis siya sabihin, guys. Pero we don't even have the evidence for over the counter eh. Okay, that's the problem. So, it means before you even be able to sell something from over the counter, then someone must have actually bought this first. Then eventually, if that actually goes away, what's the price of an asset going? Saan siya talaga papunta? Saan talaga siya papunta? Guys, saan siya gustong pumunta? Gets nyo? So, yun yung tanong ko. Maraming ganong asset before. Okay? Na over the counter, anong ginawa? FTX, diba? Sabi natin FTX, bumili siya maraming BNB dati. Just to like really stop the BNB's growth. Every time all-time high, magbibenta na malaki. Then he's gonna buy again. Then he's gonna sell again. Then buy a lot of FTT. Sell BNB. What happens? In the end of the day, it's still a price growing. Why? Because there's move. Okay, there's massive whale selling, massive whale buying, massive whale selling. It's just like a free marketing for this asset. Okay? If gusto nyo ng mababang sagot. So, it's becoming the infrastructure as well. Provider of global finance. If you read this document while I'm scrolling it, you would understand that there is a solid utility. Okay? So, this is why, that's why this move is going to be extremely bullish for me. Not just for XRP holders, guys, okay? But for anyone who's watching out for cryptocurrency to evolve into a serious financial plumbing. Okay, hindi lang siya basta parang may pop and down scenario, bam. Tapos si XRP network, magkakaroon siya ng parang meme tokens niya na sarili niya, parang pump that fund. No, it's not like that anymore. Okay, we're talking about here is a real utility. And more people will be craving for more utility. It's just like a come and go, yung mga memes natin, diba? It will never go away, that's true. Okay, but also we have to really remind ourselves na there's so much money in the cryptocurrency and people are still working. They didn't stop working, Ako, waiter pa din ako. I still make money. Then I can just eventually, every week, put in $500 into cryptocurrency whenever I want. Diba? So, that's still like a strong buying power. Sabihin natin kung meron ako, may 1 milyong tulad ko na ganun ang ginagawa, $500. Nagigits nyo? Maliit pa yung 1 milyon na tao. Ang dami na nagki-crypto ngayon, guys. So, to answer this question, guys, mahaba pa tong question niya na to eh. Okay? So, hindi ko babasahin sa inyo. Kayo na magbasa. Okay? Just to like really squeeze this down. Big shoutouts kay Kirk Underlaw. Okay? Sabi, for me, malinaw yung tanong niya eh. Okay? So, bibigyan ko siya ng mas malinaw din na sagot. Okay? Yes, may utility yung XRP. Do you agree with me? Comment down below if not. Okay. Big shoutouts kay Luis. Agree if yes or no. May utility ba ang XRP o wala? Ngayon, yes, no? 2021 meron pa rin ba? Yes, meron pa din. Okay, balikan pa natin. 2018 meron. Meron pa din. 2016 meron pa din. Meron pa din. 14 meron pa din. Meron pa din. Why? It's because this is one of those few assets na does not charge you a lot of right now you don't care na mura lang yung yung gas fee, etc. Pero yung mga totoong OG na hirap na nagbabayad ng $90 para lang sa gas fee dati, that's Ethereum 2016, 2017. Isipin nyo yun, ha? Tapos, kayo ninineglect nyo yung basic foundations ng trifecta ng cryptocurrency. Na gumagawa kayo ng mga bots para lang i-volume botting yung isang asset para masabing may volume, may galaw, may mga traders, iba't ibang assets, iba't ibang traders, iba't ibang wallets. Diba? That's utility. I don't know what you guys are looking for as a utility for XRP. Okay? So, ako sa tanang buhay kong panghihit sa XRP guys, hindi ko sinabihan ang XRP na wala siyang utility. Okay? Sabi ko, just like other assets, it's just fugazi. Hindi ibig sabihin wala siyang utility. Fugazi means is most of the buyers and etc. are just like believing on fairy tales or fairy dust or fairy Tinkerbell na pag nabudburan sila ng Ajinomoto sasarap sila or lilipad sila. Hindi, ganun yung feeling ko sa XRP back in 2020-2021. Why? It's because I saw Solana. No? I saw Axie Infinity. I saw like most of those assets. But if you're gonna compare that as well, like for now, then the current narrative right now is real world assets, or sabihin natin real world utilities, or sabihin natin RWAI, or sabihin natin DFAI, or iba't ibang AI combination, etc. I think you should be able to also see the XRP as a basic core foundation first before you go straight towards dun sa mga complex narratives. No? So, dito ko papasok yung Ripple Prime. Okay? So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Di ba dati siyang hidden road? Ngayon, Ripple Prime. Acquisition. Okay? Do you think people will be like bidding against one another for something that has something that kumbaga isang bagay na walang kayang gawin? Sabihin natin gold, does it have a utility? Conductor, di ba? Kaya ko bang sabihin na hindi, conductor lang, ayoko niyan. Conductor lang yung ano. Utility ba yun? Utility yun. Hindi mo pa pwede i-cancel out yun just because of the things that you hear around the space. Sabihin natin, do you want to cancel, ito lalaliman natin to at huwag kayo masasaktan. Do you want me to talk shit about Islam just because of 9/11? Do you want me to cancel out Muhammad because of 9/11? Hindi, di ba? Okay, same thing. Sige, para patas tayo ha. Do you want me to talk shit about Yahusha or Jesus, yung pagkakakilala nyo kay Yahusha? Do you want me to talk about shit about Yahusha just because, sabihin natin, of the roots na may witchcraft? Kasi witchcraft, yung patayan ng mga witch, pinatay yung mga witch, sabihin natin, yung Holy War, Crusaders, etc. Do you want me to cancel that single truth just because of those parang wickedness ng tao? Same thing with with the XRP. Same thing with Solana. Ano wickedness ng Solana? 'Di ba may shutdown siya pag nagkakaroon ng parang manipulation sa market, tapos siya shutdown niya yung Solana. Gets nyo? 'Di ba? I don't want to be biased. I'm giving you the both sides now. So that means institutions can be used or can use Ripple to move not just crypto but also forex, bonds, and derivatives just because of Ripple Prime. So alam to ni Kirk Androlao. So si Ondo, yun na yung ginagawa niya. Okay, BlackRock is supporting this. Oh. Yes, nyo. Bakit hindi nyo makita na si Ripple Prime ganun yung ginagawa? Ondo na ondo yun Dapat nakita yung ganun. Gets niya? So, upcoming acquisition, di ba yung Rail and yung Treasury na binanggit kanina. These are tools na ginagamit at ng mga malalaking companies for payments and treasury management. Yan yung gusto ni Ripple. Tingin mo to get into that kind of like mediation, sabi natin Rail and G Treasury. Do you think that asset is not like that serious? Sabi natin RSR, ang tagal nyo nang may mga ganitong claims pero hindi niya ginagawa. Yan siya. Ripple is buying them to integrate XRP into real-world finance, guys. Kailangan niya patibayin yung integrity ng bawat XRP na hawak nyo. Okay? So, but if you're just looking at the price, syempre, in the end of the day, gusto naman natin talaga lumaki yung price. Hindi naman tayo nandito para gamitin lang to, di ba? Tapos magpapanggap tayo niyo, at least meron naman siyang pakinabang. Di ba? Gets nyo? So, hindi lang doon natatapos yung acquisition niya. Yung mga nakaraan na acquisition niya, ba't hindi natin alam yun? Meta ko, di ba? Yung standard custody. Di ba? Custody and security solutions. Binitawan niya na si OneChain. Wala nang paramilitary, kaya bumabagsak si OneChain. Kaya bumenta ako sa OneChain. Hindi na natin kailangan si OneChain. Wala nang paramilitarized transaction. Wala nang ganun. Na magsisegregate ng bawat transaction sa... Wala nang ganun. Okay? So ito, ang kinikater na natin dito is custody and security solutions para sa mga institutions. Again, XRP is positioned at the center of all of this. If you don't see that, I think you need to do more reading rather than just listening to random people in the space that really didn't read. That's a problem. Okay lang sana kung makikinig tayo. Pakinggan natin yung mga totoong tao na may alam. Hindi ko sinasabi ako yun. Kasi ako, yun ang ginagawa ko. Nakikinig lang ako doon sa totoong may alam. Hindi yung nakita ko lang randomly sa comment section. Tapos, I will let that cloud my judgment. Same thing with the news. Sabihin natin, nakita ko yung 9/11 news. Pinabagsak yung dalawang Twin Towers. Ayoko na ng Islam. Sira ulo si Muhammad. I cannot just say that, you know? Nagigets niyo? Same thing with Jesus. Oh, nalaman ko, Diyos pala si Jesus. Narinig ko. You support crusaders. You support just in order to just like have the religion to live and prosper against the Islam is you kill other religion. You genocide. You this and that and that. You leave no trace. Even its cattles. Gets nyo? So, bakit hindi siya sumasabog sa presyo? Yun yung pinakamagandang tanong. Ito yung malaking tanong palagi. Okay? So, bibigay ko sa inyo yung price is not equal to utility right away. Natandaan nyo yan, guys. Okay? Kahit may, sabi natin, kahit may gamit or utility, markets move on speculation, liquidity, and timing. Okay? Hindi or. Speculation, liquidity, and timing. Okay? So XRP has been capped around $3 historically dahil sa SEC case natin. Because there's huge fear when everyone's partying, SEC is just being an asshole sa XRP. May magsasabi, hindi sir, so bakit naman si Sol? Ini-SEC attack siya. Bakit? Ano ba yung narrative during that time? Kay Sol? Ang bilis yung lumipat ng narrative. May gaming siya, bigla siya naging NFTs. Nagigits nyo? Ngayon may pump that fund naman siya. Nakapag-cater siya ng Nagigits nyo? Tapos mayroon siyang virtual sa AI. Nabili niyang makipag-partner niya ang virtual sa AI sa kanya. Virtual protocol. Nagigits nyo? XRP can't. Why? Because it has one focus utility. While Solana is being Solomon, diversify is the key. Diba? The other one is being a Job. Okay? He's trying to focus on one basket and watch that basket grow. The other one is, calamities will come, devastation will come, bear market will come. We need to diversify. But every narrative, the trend is, we need to have it in our basket. We should be able to see that already. That's very basic, guys. Okay? We should not be debating about this already. Okay? And this is the reason why as well, historically, dahil sa SEC case, okay, whale profit taking and controlled liquidity on exchanges happens. Okay, so number 2, manipulation is real. Okay, that is true. Hindi ako magsisinungaling sa inyo. OTC niya, sinasabi niya exchanges, big players can push price down to liquidate, sinabi niya, leverage traders, sabi natin. That doesn't erase the fact na institutions are quietly building with Ripple. Kita natin acquisition. Hindi mo, huwag tayo magbalag-balagan. May acquisition. May multiple acquisition at one acquisition. Meron tayong tinatawag na roadmaps na natutupad. Pero yung iba dyan, tahimik, walang roadmap. Diba? Sabi lang na roadmap, tas wala na, tapos na. Pangit yan. Gets nyo? Tapos yun pa rin susuportahan nyo. Bakit? Kasi sabi ni ganito, sabi ni ganyan. Tapos pag nag-dump, sorry na lang. Diba? So, dito, sabihin ko sa inyo, patience is a factor. It's not a virtue. Greed is a virtue. For the lack of better words. Patience is a factor in these times. Okay? Other coins, okay, pumapalo na sila dahil sa hype cycle. Let's be honest, okay? This is the hardest thing to understand, and when it is the hardest thing to understand by wisdom, it is the right thing to do. It is the right thing to study. Okay? Pag napapalayo kayo doon sa isang topic na yun kasi ang hirap intindihin, alam mo na. Diba? If you don't want to understand, it means you're surrendering your chance to have dominion over that over that topic. Sabi natin, mahirap maging architect, maging engineer, Kirk. Ayoko nang intindihan, ayoko na. Second year ako. Diba? Lumipat na lang ako. Nag-shift ako ng Do you think I gained dominion versus Kirk nung nakapagtapos ng dalawang kurso kurso like architect and engineering? Do you think that I have more understanding than this person? Diba hindi? So, we have to have that understanding, guys. Okay, we need to seek more understanding rather than seeking the obvious na parang obvious na hindi mo makuha yung sagot. Ang gagawin mo, kuha ka sa comment sections ng mga kulto, same thing for good things, di ba? Na hype ka, etc. Ang gusto mo lang basahin is yung hype things. Pangit yun. That's why kahit may resistance sa 2.8, okay, yung analyst natin, there is a huge path for him to see that the $3 above is going to be a huge breakthrough in the marketing for XRP. Sorry, nadidigay ako. So ito yung honest take ko, just to like really end this, okay, just to be not biased pa din. Thank you so much sa 30 viewers natin na nagla-like and nag-share. XRP is not hype only. Okay, kasi if it's hype, then why it's not doing the same thing as the majority hype tokens? Like sabi natin, yung mga hype tokens na virtual protocol, XRP, etc. Blah, 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 diba? Why? Why it's not doing that? Wala tayo nakikita ng ganun. XRP is like, sad to say, it's like a asset na naligaw sa crypto na dapat company talaga to sa, diba? But sorry, nubo ako. But price action will always have noise. Always remember that. A real price action always have to have noise. It cannot just go up. Okay. There will be manipulation. This is how Ethereum and Bitcoin was made. Let's not forget XRP was there already before Ethereum. That that even Dogecoin was there already before Ethereum. The difference is habang yung iba umaasa lang sa hype, okay, fast money, nakikita nila lahat nag-aangatan, etc. Okay, we need to know what is Ripple really doing. Okay, but when the hour of like the real time comes, who will stay in this market? Same thing with Bitcoin, diba? When everyone is like pumping, etc., diba? More than Bitcoin, who has really have the attention? Diba? Sino may pinaka-steady na returns? Diba? Slow, but there is building. Ripple is buying billions of dollars of companies, okay, and locking XRP into a financial system already. It's not just in cryptocurrency, and that's why many see it as a long-term bullish. Okay, not a short-term bullish rather, or mid-term bullish, long-term bullish. Okay, kahit hindi explosive yung moves, diba? Kahit hindi maganda yung short-term moves, let's really understand, okay? Diba? Let's really understand that real builders really take time. They build in silence. They're not built in noise. Whatever an empire that is built in noise is built out of sand. Remember that. That is wisdom, guys. Okay? Ang tagal-tagal na ng XRP, oh. Di ba? Hindi naman to $1 nung nagsimula, tapos ngayon pa rin $3. Hindi naman ganun eh. 0.1, 0.01, 0.1. Yun yung price ng XRP dati. Diba? Kung bago ka, you will hate it. As you expect to have the same power as the people who've been here for the long time. Marami pa tayong ngangat-ngatin na bigas, guys. Marami pa tayong ngangangain na tudurugin at iinuming gatas. Sa mga taong yung iniyak nila, iinumin pa natin yun para lang malaman para mapabilis lang yung pagtuklas natin na ganun pala yung pakiramdam nung natalo kayo ng time na yun. Diba? You can always study, pero yung to be there, to really feel it, that's very different. That's one thing AI cannot explain or understand. Kahit may chat GPT ka, wala kang experience dun sa totoong nangyayari ng time na yan. Katulad nung recent dump, sabi natin, kaya mo ba tanongin kay XRP, kay chat GPT yung feeling na yun? Ma-liquidate ka ng todo, hinahabol mo yung liquidation mo. Tapos ang dami mong asset na hawak na naka-position. Kahit 3 lang siguro, nag-taob-taob na yung tumbong mo. Tapos ito, dami niyang hawak. Isipin mo ito. Isipin niyo yun. Okay. So, in the end of the day, guys, tulad sinabi ko, I was able to answer this. Marami siyang tanong dito sa sinagot ko na. Okay. So, guys, for me, okay, it's not also wise to like just pour all your money here in XRP, no? Diba? Baka ma-misunderstand nyo na pour all your money in one basket, then watch that basket grow. We're talking about building empires pagdating doon. Ito, investment to. This is a built empire already. You don't pour in all your assets on a built empire. If you're building your own empire, focus on one thing, then buy your weakness. Okay, yun yung masasabi ko. You cannot do that in investment. You cannot buy your weakness on investments. Diba? So, yun lang guys. Wala na akong masyado sasabihin. Sabi dito, binuhos ko lahat ng skill point ko sa pagde-design ng building. Sa ibang bagay ng anak ko, kaya dito ako lagi. Haha. Big shoutouts kay Kirk Andrew lang. So, yun yung sasabihin ko sa inyo guys. Okay? Yun lang. Wala akong masyado, mag-comment kayo, sasagutin ko yun in a video form. Ganun kayo ka-importante sa akin guys. Yun sa Meraki, di ako makagawa ng document kasi nilalagnat ako, nagkakasakit ako. Okay, pagdasal niyo ako guys. Okay? Buti na lang nalagaan ako ng asawa ko. So, big shoutout sa inyo guys. Big shoutout sa asawa ko. Big shoutouts nga pala sa kay Yahuwah. And again guys, chismis lang lahat ng yun. Kailangan niyo pa rin aralin, planuhin, at kilusan. Nang sa gayon, ang lahat ng to ay ating makamtan. At syempre guys, stay awesome. Goodbye guys. Thank you so much and have a great night. Kita-kits bukas. And big shoutouts kay Exy. Thank you so much. Sa mga nag-get well soon dyan. Thank you so much guys. Have a great night. Also, Bear nga pala, chismoso ng crypto since 2017 bull run and have been documenting my journey since 2021 at may bagong misyon na gawing 100k ang 10k ng may buong puso at kadwa.